Number 43, we're trying to find a power series, represent the given function, and identify its interval of convergence. Alright, include the nth term. Alright, so I would think of this as x times 1 over 1 minus 2x. So we can write that as a power series, and then with the power series you could just multiply it all by x. So if I just did this one, my initial is 1, because it's initial over 1 minus r, so it's 1, and our r is 2x. We're multiplying by 2x every time, so it's our next one would be 2x, next one would be 4x squared, or you could just say 2x squared plus 2x cubed, and so on. So the nth term for this one would be 2x to the n, where we'd start with 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so that's a power series for this, and now we're just going to multiply by x. So we can think of this as 2 to the n, x to the n, then we're going to multiply by x. So these x's can combine. We can just add the exponents. So I have 2 to the n, x to the n plus 1. Nth term version. So we would start our, if I started it at 0, I'd have nothing, it would just be x, and we do want x to be our first term, because once you distribute the x to each of these terms, you're going to have x, 2x squared, 4x cubed, and so on. So we're going to start at 0, go to infinity. Alright, so there's our power series right here. Another version might be 2 to the n minus 1 and then x to the n. It's the same thing. So if we want our first term to be x, if I make n1 here, that would give you 2 to the 0, x to the first. That gives you x as our first term, and so on. So either one of these two would work. The last thing we have to do is figure out the interval of convergence. So what are we taking to the nth power every time? So we're taking the 2x to the nth power. So that's my r. So if I have 2x, that has to be between -1 and 1 in order for it to converge. So my interval of convergence, x has to be between -1/2 and 1/2. That's my interval.